Team 7B, your time starts now.
Samuel, are you unmuted?
Oh, I'm sorry. Good afternoon. Our team, the Sonic Jets, present to you Culture Connect under the theme New Inclusive Approaches to Learning and Work. Hello, everyone. My name is Amau Guzman, and the other team members include Jason Chouts, Tatiana Lindsay, and Esteban Cubides, and our team mentor, San May. In a world of many diverse cultures and backgrounds, many people speak different languages and dialects. Particularly in immigrant families, young children often enter an environment where most do not share their language. This can lead to feelings of exclusion, low self-esteem, anxiety, and stress, as the children are unable to properly communicate with their peers and adapt to the new culture. We aim to enhance senses of inclusion and self-esteem in children that are entering new environments where their primary language is not spoken. Our student interviewees whose native language was Spanish expressed that they felt stressed and anxious when they initially entered the school environment and found that they couldn't communicate well with their peers and teachers. Our app merges teamwork and language learning so students can feel more included in the classroom and as a result can make strong connections with their peers. This experience will adjust the students to their new environments faster while reassuring them of their ability to communicate.
Our target audience is children aged 4 to 12 years old who are from immigrant communities. We feel that enabling immigrant children to learn a new language while establishing interactive relationships with other students empowers not only them, but also their families to have a better grasp of the culture and language in the surrounding environment. We hope teachers help to promote the usage of the app in their classroom in order to facilitate the building of social relationships between both native and immigrant students. In our market research, a question we asked was if respondents had used apps that helped them learn language and how they felt about these apps. While some were happy with the teaching methods that the other apps utilized, most believed that the apps needed improvement in some form. We hope that our app can be able to facilitate some of these improvements in order to enhance the learning space. We also explained the basics of our app to our research population, and 100% of that population stated that they would be willing to use our app and also help their younger siblings, peers, students, or children to use the app as well. As you can see in our market analysis, we found that competitive apps only focus on learning the language and not on other challenges that come with it. For example, a Spanish-speaking student can know English but still be afraid to speak because of their accent and they feel uncomfortable in their environment. Our app was made with similar struggles in mind. As such, we made sure the features included additional benefits for the user. As a way to make revenue, we would market to school communities and school districts.
Culture Connect focuses on both learning a new language and teaching students how to socialize and integrate themselves into the new society they're faced with. As an immigrant myself, coming to the US at the ripe age of 9, I lack social skills to properly connect with my peers. I believe if I had this app available to me, I would have been able to avoid a world of trouble through its unique cooperative learning style, AI teacher, and quick translations. Here we have two screens. The left one represents the app for a Hispanic user, and the right one for an English user. As I start playing this game with my classmate, I'm able to learn new words in an interactive manner while having fun. Most importantly, I'm socializing with my classmate. If I had fun while recording this with my teammates, I'm sure students would too. We're next going to Guess Who, a classic. This game has a recommendations feature that helps students check if the spelling is correct. If I know that hair in Spanish is something like cabello, I can type the starting words and I'll see the correct form appear with the additional words to ask the question. As a student, I'm learning a new language, and as an immigrant, I'm learning to make my voice heard. If I have a burning question but my teacher is busy attending other people, I can head over to the AI teacher. Here, I can ask it questions like, how do I ask to go to the bathroom in an American school? And ChatGPT will give me proper instructions. If I want to talk to a classmate, but I'm not sure how to go about it, I can ask ChatGPT, and it will give me good explanation and response as to how to go about that in a sympathetic and thoughtful way. At last, I can quickly translate text and voice on the app. With all these features, I feel more than ready to face the challenges learning new languages poses, whether as an immigrant or as a native. Here we have two screens.
We have incorporated an AI teacher into our app. We understand that it is sometimes difficult for teachers to personally tend to every student in the classroom. Our ChatGPT-based AI teacher function would provide teaching assistance to students that may need help translating or have any general questions about language. ChatGPT is a large language model. These models are trained with various forms of text and writing, which is then used to make word connections, stringing sentences together. We aim to keep our incorporations of AI fair, as every student can only use our teacher to ask language-related questions. We also are minimizing potential discrimination by leaving out an account feature, therefore removing diagnostic data like names, ethnicities, and countries of origin. If this start proves to not be enough as AI models like ChatGPT advance, we will work to tweak our approach so that Culture Connect remains ethical. Given more time to develop, we plan to incorporate additional language support. Common languages like French and Chinese would be necessary additions. Bringing other learning games to the app, such as charades, where students can physically act out vocabulary with each other, would also be roadmapped. We also plan to cue affirmative phrases such as good job or keep it up whenever a student answers a prompt correctly to reinforce their sense of progress as they embark on their language journey.
Thank you for listening to our presentation. We're now open to questions.